our best-selling rack drawers, rack trays, which is an R1290 manufactured by Penelcom. It's made from 1.2mm steel. It comes in black, silver and grey. It's one of the best-selling products we have because of the affordability of it, but it's got a couple of features. It's got ball bearing slides. These ball bearing slides have front and rear mounting brackets, which are adjustable in depth between 370 and 560 millimeters. Also has fixing holes in the rack tray as well, so you can attach important equipment to it, so when it's mobile they don't move around, slide around or get damaged, which is good in the gator cases that we also sell. In the next section of the video, what we're going to do is show you how you can adjust the depth of the brackets so that when you buy this product you can put it in any rack that you want from various sizes to what I just said before. Before you start adjusting the depth of the brackets for your rack tray, the first thing you need to know is the depth between the front rail and the rear rail on your rack enclosure. In this example we're going to use 500mm as the example of what we want to adjust the front and rear bracket to. So make sure you know the measurement inside your rack enclosure and then you can start. To adjust the brackets on the rack tray you need two things. You need something that can hold the nut, so we've got an adjustable spanner here, and something which can take the screws out as well. So this is a small Phillips screwdriver. These are the only two things you need. Once you've got those you can start work. The next thing you need to do to adjust the size of the brackets is just pop these ball bearing slides off the tray itself. It's easier to adjust and you can get to the screws. In order to pop these off the tray, you simply slide the ball bearing slide out, and there's a black trigger mechanism which is here. You literally flick that black trigger mechanism up and the ball bearing slide pops off the runner. It's as simple as that. Repeat it on the other side and then you can put the tray to one side while you do the brackets. In order to adjust the brackets, you just need to adjust the nuts and the screws on the longest section of the bracket. So if you look at this, you have two nuts, and on the other side you've got your two screws as well. What we want to do is extend this length. So we're trying to get it to 500mm, which is here. So in order to do this, we need to slide this bracket along to 500mm, and we do this by loosening these nuts and screws. So you take the adjustable spanner, you clamp the nut on one side so it's held in position, turn it round, and then you release the screw. And you do this on both screws. Once you've released both of them, you should find that you can slide this to where you want it. So as we said before, we're doing 500mm, so we can slide this until we get our 500mm. So we've now got the distance we need, so what we do is we need to tighten the screws and the nut in the position that they're in. So again, you want to hold it in position by clamping it. Here we're using the spanner. You just hold that nut, use the screw at the back, which you can see there, and then just tighten it. Do both the screws and that's it. Your bracket's done, and just repeat the process for your other bracket. To slide the tracks back onto the rack tray, you take the small section which slides on first, because the other end's got a rubber stopper on it. So you take the small section, the open side of the tracks, and you literally just slide it on like that, and it goes on quite neatly. Flick the trigger up, and it will just, when you flick it up, slide onto the tray, and your runners are complete.